Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. I need to scoot a few things off to the side. Today, we are unboxing a game
Cthulhu, Death May
that
Die.
arrived to people so long ago.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. But here's the exciting thing for us. We have our own
own copy with the big Cthulhu as well.
Yeah.
And I want to get access to that rulebook so that I can go over it so that we can bring some content to the channel.
We just asked the community if you all wanted to see a epic episode.
Yep, and a lot of people said yes. So
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
going with those majority people.
Off the back of Marvel Zombies with another giant Galactus miniature on the way, we figured we would highlight one of our favorite games from CMON, a game that we've dived into countless times with other friends who have had copies.
Yeah.
And now we have our own. So let's slide this over to the side. We'll open this up last. We'll lean that up.
Did you take the knife from me?
I did. I actually put the knife far away where you're not going to be able to reach me with it.
But how?
Yeah, but the last video was the unboxing video. There were like 7 comments being like, Shear's a little violent with that knife.
No,
Here you are.
I'll just use my nail.
Yeah,
my
it's
nails
not working.
are just as sharp.
Not working at all.
What do you mean it's not working?
Completely failing. So, like any unboxing here on Quackalope, we know enough about this game to talk about it as we pull it out. And honestly, the goal of this unboxing video is mostly to get the game open.
Yeah.
Because Shira
wants to get access to this rulebook, and it's really hard to get access to the rulebooks when they're still in shrink.
and I don't like unshrinking games until 1, we're ready to play, and 2,
we've done an unboxing for the channel if you want one of those.
if we're going to do one of those. Now, an important thing with this, full of incredible miniatures, but also the fact that we're opening it means we're going to work towards gameplay if I can get this off.
Please don't break my miniatures.
Okay, go ahead and work together on this. This is a impenetrable box of death. Set that box top off to the side just so we're not imbued with
His
it.
eyes are so shiny.
So this is going to be the core box that we're opening up here. We have, well, one of the
Flavors.
coolest things about Death May Die, it is a dungeon crawl game with a lot of escalating enemies that are kind of getting spawn decks and doing their best to level up and take you down. But the characters are one of the, and I'm trying my best to open these without doing any damage, the characters are one of the coolest parts of Death May Die because in this dungeon crawl, you're going to be dealing with stress or with you sort of going insane with madness. You'll be leveling up, getting powerful abilities, adding cards as you explore through the cryptic haunted escapades.
I found
but then
flavor
also,
text.
I found flavor text as well. You want to challenge me with how
Yes.
much flavor text I found,
No, I
Shira?
never wanna challenge you
Look
with
at
that.
this flavor
Okay.
text.
Cultists doing idiotic rituals again. Going to summon an elder god, destroy the world. The usual. But we've got something different planned. We're going to disrupt their little ritual, mess it up real good. So when that elder one lands in our world, it's mortal. Just a bit. Just for a little while. And then we're gonna kill it. It won't be easy. We'll have to work together. We'll likely lose our sanity, but that's okay. We're fueled by madness.
So, every episode, an episode is going to be a session of Cthulhu Death May Die, will have certain objectives you're trying to accomplish, usually stop the ritual or take down the big bad boss at the end, but you're going to be playing through these characters. Here we have Adam, we have Rasputin, we have Elizabeth, Fatima, and each one of these characters has their own special track. You have a track up top here that's going to be the madness as you slowly go insane
your
that
insanity.
actually gives you power-ups and
Power,
abilities.
but if you get too insane and you die.
But then every character, if you'll notice, has their own unique abilities as well. Protector, swiftness, toughness, up here, gate manipulation, marksman, and arcane mastery.
And similar to Zombicide, some of the characters share different abilities, but in different combinations of them. So as soon as you learn majority of the abilities, you can run with most characters.
And honestly, I would argue that current Marvel Zombies is a touch of a hybrid between like old school Cthulhu Death May Die and Zombicide rules, right? Because these boards, Shira, tell me not, these boards more accurately represent the Zombicide player boards than classic Zombicide. Think about it.
know.
This track up here is our hunger going up and down, modulating. Special abilities with each character, and not a wide range of abilities.
This is more similar
It's more complex.
This is more similar to Black Plague here. Because the abilities that are coming in different combinations, as soon as you learn the base abilities, you can run with most of the characters.
I agree in part, but also the fact that each one has a core unique track. I don't know. I think they're taking a lot of things. I think there's a lot of stuff
swiftness over here and
bridges over.
swiftness over here. They have the different, like they have swiftness, but as you go up that track, you have one free run action each turn. You have one free run action each turn.
It's the same. It's the same core track.
But it makes the character feel unique. The 3 abilities.
I would agree, and that's the same thing that Marvel Zombies is doing because every character has a unique set of custom abilities. Let's go ahead and start pulling.
What I'm excited about is that
Some of
you
these
can go
packs
through
out.
episodes.
Okay.
And you can basically go through like a mini campaign. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Let's
6.
get this big box off, and yeah, so let's start diving into that. We don't need to actually open up the episode box. And do you want this sleeve protected? I assume you don't want this destroyed?
No, I don't want anything destroyed. This is my.
I was gonna slice it open. So if you haven't seen, I mean, you definitely have seen CMON minis in the past, but the funny thing is here, popping these open, I can actually see, because we actually just did a gameplay of, Zombicide Black Plague, and the quality of minis here is taking already a step up from Black Plague, because I gotta be honest, the Black Plague zombies were okay.
We went through base box. We didn't go through any of the expansions.
No. I'm saying the generic Black Plague zombies were okay, but not great.
Yes, these are also okay, but not great.
I think these minis are starting to get a
You
little
have
more
not
character.
seen the wolves. You have not seen the archers. You have
Very
not
defensive
seen
of
the
Black
rest
Plague.
of
Wow.
them.
Right, I didn't realize we'd run into defensive Shira. She loves all the CMON titles. To be fair, I have tape on the side here as well. So we have our classic heroes here in this box. These are gonna be the base game heroes. You're pulling out the different abominations.
Yep, monsters that you get to fight.
Like a lich worms or something like that. I don't know.
Ah, they're so cool.
Absolutely terrible.
The minis are my favorite parts.
Here's your flying creatures, Shira.
Yeah.
We have our chaos, or our stress that starts expanding as we play. And underneath here, we have our putback tray. Look at that. Look how cute.
Oh, that's so nice. They
And
give you that.
our cultists. If you want to take it closer.
Look at these monsters. They're so fun.
Okay, hand me those packs while you
No,
start.
we're not opening these packs.
No, we're not going to open them, but I'm going to talk about them.
You can show them the back, what comes in
And
it.
you can start thinking about the giant units. So, these packs are all going to be the episode guidelines for Cthulhu Death May Die. And the cool thing is, like Shira was saying, we've got episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 here. And you can kind of go on your own little mini campaign, which I think we are definitely probably going to do.
Definitely.
Like this one is Blasphemous Alchemy, Season 1, Episode 1. What's worse than cultists? Cultists who set the place on fire another night and another damn ritual to summon the Elder Gods. If we blow up their labs, we can cause a lot of trouble for whoever it is they are summoning. Comes with monster cards, which are going to be the big bads that we're facing, episode cards that have the story and the narrative we play through, mythos cards, which are, I think, the summaring of the rituals.
Look, here's his BB.
He's tiny in comparison.
He is tiny in comparison, but he is.
Honestly, very
He's
embarrassing.
got all the details, though.
He does. We have discovery cards, lab cards, and fire cards, and all of these, like I said, just go through these different eras. You don't have to play them in order, but you certainly can.
He's friendly.
Like them. Small towns, small politics, big trouble. For some reason, these two families hate each other's guts, but we need to get them away from this accursed island before the cultists can sacrifice enough of them to summon the Elder One.
The minions of Cthulhu. I'm so excited. When Cthulhu advances, put a Riley token on your space. If there's already a token there, put it in the nearest space that doesn't have one. Summon a cultist on each Riley space. Move the star spawn one space towards you. Oh,
That's mechanics. It's how your people in the box actually function. Now, we're not going to pop these lab tokens or exploration tokens here, but like a classic dungeon crawler, you're going to have a whole lot of unique rooms, locations that build out each map. So every map will have its own pre-scripted or pre-generated structure that you're following. I'll set this off to the side. We have a few more boxes to dive into here, Shira.
Hastor.
Oh, Hastor.
We have a huge 2 more big boxes to dive
Yeah,
into.
a few. 2 is a few.
More than a few.
No, 2 is a few. You've never heard the phrase, a few too many?
No.
Too many a few?
Nope.
You're a few 2 spaces away from being a few to do. Never heard that before?
Nope. Okay.
What is that? I haven't played against that creature.
Look at it. It looks like almost like a person up here, but then
Yeah.
it like just dissolves.
Turns into a Burbalist Lich Mob.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Are you excited that we're
So
actually diving
excited.
in? So, we have the Unspeakable Box. You make a terrible noise when you drop that back down in?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I made such a horrible noise.
Oh, the first time it was a... Here we have the Unspeakable Box. Unspeakable Box is going to be full of, you guessed it, way more characters and way more minis.
Yes.
This is...
There's a dragon inside!
This is the Kickstarter stuff that goes along with core Cthulhu Death May Die.
I'm just gonna keep this rulebook off to the side because I need to read it.
Expands your system, gives you Lost Episode 3 called Happy Birthday, which of course we need the flavor text for this.
Happy
A birthday
birthday
party for your fellow investigators, friends, stories. The problem is that some guests have joined the other side. Yep, they've gone on to become cultists, and they're magically controlling the rest. Now everyone's after us. Guess we have to shoot our friends, but only the bad ones. You're opening the dragon immediately?
Of course. I want to
Okay.
I've never
And-
played with the dragon.
So we have character dashboards.
Look at him! He's so pretty.
He's very massive. Character dashboards. These are overlays that go on top of your character cards that give you kind of that dual layered field.
Yeah.
Without needing to have each one be dual layered, because again, one of the best parts of this game are all of these characters. Honestly, getting this box is worth it
Where'd you put
alone.
the dragon box.
I put it over here.
Okay.
Getting this big box is worth it alone, just because you get this pack of characters, let alone all the additional like minis and everything. So I want to take a look at these. We have Julia, Al, like Al Capone, Richard, Olivia. We have Mackie, Tina,
Fleur,
I want to
Nurse.
play as her, Ernest.
Bert.
Bert. I love the artwork here too.
Yeah.
Maxim, Roxy looks like a badass. Magri, Meryl,
Margie,
Pops, Walter.
Pops is fun to play
who I
as.
want to play Vincent, Gonk,
Josephine.
and Josephine.
I
They're
love
just
how, and it makes me happy that like each character has their own mini that is all different.
they do. If there's a placid center to any investigator cadre, it's Julia Hollister. She came from humble beginnings as the daughter of servants of an aristocratic family. She was the same age as her patron's youngest daughter, and their pair was nearly inseparable, learning from the same tutors, and learning manners and speech as a matter of course. That house is gone now, alas, having been destroyed by an unspeakable event over the course of a year. Julia was a sole survivor, and though she carries great pain, she lets none of it show.
Forgot how much I love your reading.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah.
What a compliment.
Tina McShane. Christina's Tina McShane is an Irish expatriate living in the New York City. Although penniless until emigrating just before the Great War, she made assets of her style, taste, and ability to blend into any social group, no matter how high. A string of high-profile lovers lent her the means to build a legitimate business in women's clothing. Yet, the latest in her conquest proved to be a ranking leader in a New York cult. She has since found a greater calling, battling those entities that would destroy everything she loves.
So she's like, I'll hook up with you if you pay my bills, but when I find out you're in a cult, that's a step too far.
Yeah, that's too far.
Do you want to see the Yog Sloth or whatever it is?
Always.
It's like a horrible abomination. Oh look,
There's his face.
this donkey has penis hands.
Penis tentacles,
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, just like a whole collection of them there. Hi, buddy. This guy right here. You can't really see him, but that's the artwork.
We see his artwork.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's not as noticeable in here because they didn't lighten it up, but it's definitely there.
Definitely a Kingdom Death vibe going from him.
I love how similar and dark this is to Kingdom Death. Like, that's part of the reason why I like Kingdom Death so much.
Yeah.
Because I played this and then the
dark
darkness.
lore, the mythology,
I love the dark lore, monsters and stuff like that.
You know,
actually,
it all comes from a series of books.
I want to get into Arkham Horror. Like that, a lot of people around Halloween time, I kept seeing people
Compare
posting,
stuff.
Yeah.
So we have Speak Thakon
Here's
or
flying
Die.
things.
Are you opening up? That's a lost episode. Put
Oh.
that back in the box.
Sorry. put
How
it back.
dare you?
That is how dare
There's
I.
secret things in there,
Yes.
Cher. We're not even supposed to know what that is. Wow.
I didn't realize it was a lost episode box. I was just opening boxes looking for more minis.
Yeah. And there's, of course, all of our hero minis here. So we'll set this down to the side. Reboxing this is going to be quite the episode. So pop that over.
Where am I popping it?
Oh, just over somewhere, you know? Just stick it places.
Here, we already opened the dragon. You can put the dragon over there.
Season
These
2
stack on top
expansion.
of each other. Like this. And then like this.
Okay.
More stuff. And Alex condenses all these and actually gets rid of boxes.
I don't think we're doing that.
No, I don't know how he does it.
No.
There's like so many minis.
So
More episodes.
This is season 2, which is going to have another full 6 episodes, and of course, another full collection of heroes and comrades, and more locations and items. So we'll pop this off. Take a look at it all in here. I like that they do the little dab of tape on the side, but it also
It's really annoying on
it's very
camera.
annoying for unboxing videos.
Yes.
Because people just see me sitting here struggling with tape
Here, take the knife.
for way too long. I'm just doing my very best, doing my darndest to pop that open. So I mean, we could just throw away all these inserts and
No.
no, okay, great.
Okay, here's more characters. We have Luke,
Okay,
Mary. Ooh. Okay.
all the characters are the
Mario.
thing that makes me the most excited about this game.
Alex.
They have so many great
Sam, you should play as
abilities. I
Sam.
would absolutely play as Sam.
Tony. Halia?
Yeah,
Hylia?
yeah.
Margaret. Ooh, another nurse. If the meat is too tough, you just need a sharper knife. Very true. Very
Okay.
true. A girl after my own heart.
Lions,
Very-
sharks, elephants, boring. Give me something that hunts
I
back.
like Ariel. And Adela. Ooh, she looks cool. Magic and religion are the same. You cannot do one without the other.
Cool.
She
And then we
has
have
powers.
our season 2 expansion boxes. Episode 1 is Strange Bedfellows.
We are going through
Cultists
season 1
in Chicago.
first.
They've held up the bank vault performing their rituals. Fortunately, there's enough unsavory, unstable folks around Chicago. We can get their help and their Tommy guns to storm the vault. By the way,
Yes.
anyone here watching that saw the insane success of Marvel Zombies that isn't petitioning for Cthulhu Death May Die or Marvel Death May Die,
Yeah.
how incredible would it be like to go up against like the Red Skull in this system, or fight Galactus in this system?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's built for it. It's built for it.
This is
So
awesome.
we have our minis here.
Open.
If you were curious about them, if you wanted to take a look.
These guys are the ones I like.
Yeah, the massive.
The monsters, the abominations.
Cool.
Look at him. He also has some things coming out.
Yeah, they all do. It's one of the themes of horror fantasy tropes. Burbalist appendages just splitting out all over the place.
Love it.
All right.
Oh, so excited.
So?
I think that's our final box.
Pops on there. Well,
Other
not
way. The other one comes on top.
not quite our final box.
No, this goes on top.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I actually have never seen the kind of scenario or components here on this one, so I'm curious to see what they're proposing. I don't know that I ever saw anyone put out a full gameplay against. I'm sure there is one, but I definitely never.
I mean, Alex and his wife were going through Kingdom Death.
This isn't Kingdom Death. They've
They were
never
going
played
through
Kingdom Death.
Cthulhu. They were going through Cthulhu
But
Death May Die.
Alex doesn't have the big statue. He did at one point.
Yeah.
And I think he sold it. I
Yeah.
think he got rid of it. It might be hearsay if he hasn't admitted that on camera. I think it was before he even started Board Game Co. stuff, though. Oh, come here, you little. So let's see here. What is this proposing for us to do? So we have various different
Those are tokens.
Tokens and portals.
Episode, sinister attacks.
I have the rules here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're inside of this, which is just
Tighten
barely
up.
tight enough. Just tight enough. So let's see here. What is that? What is this proposing? Let's establish. So that's our fighting chart.
Head.
Rayleigh Rising is an epic episode with some differences from the other episodes. Most notably, it doesn't use board, instead the figures move on tokens positioned around the huge Cthulhu figure, and investigators must climb Cthulhu itself, attacking the different parts of the body to ultimately bring him
Look how
down.
much health he has. He has 30, 60, 80 health.
So we're supposed to like move our miniature onto different locations
Yeah, you
in
put
order
the
to fight
tokens
him?
on him.
Interesting. So we like stick one of these tokens like on his hand here,
And then we stand on it.
and then we put our miniature on top of it.
Yeah.
Seems a little precarious,
Yeah.
but
I'm curious how
cool.
it works.
We'll have to-
We stand on the base as well.
we'll have to see how it works. Now
take this
the
one.
giant. I have heard people say mixed.
So you don't put it on him. You put it. You put the gates around him. You see how he's standing here?
Yeah.
The 5 Cthulhu body part spaces have a few restrictions. Tokens can't. Oh, so cool.
I've heard people have mixed opinions about this
Yeah.
mini, which in the Galactus thing, one of the things that we talked about is the fact that Galactus's design was built around the giant mini, where this one was like the mini was built around a little bit, like the gameplay was built a little bit around this, whereas the giant mini is necessary in the giant galactic one. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. Cool. I am
So excited.
excited to see how this plays. So I think that's been a unboxing video. I think these need to go
Inside?
in there
Yes,
somewhere. Yep. Cultist and the giant creature. Let us know what scenario you want to see us play here on camera. We're going to start going through it. I'm excited to have this open. She's going to read the rule books because that's not my responsibility.
Not
At
your
least it
forte.
can't be. And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for being here. Remember.
What? Remember what?
What?
Whatever the case, whatever
sorry,
you
I
do,
forgot.
remember to do the important thing. Get out and play some games. Cthulhu, Death May Die, Kingdom Death Monster, Zombicide, everything. We'll see you next time.
No, that's not
Thank
it.
you.
I was gonna remind them that kettle corn is delicious.
No.
You don't like kettle corn?
It's
Or
fine.
have you never had kettle
I
corn?
have had it.
You have had it.
It's
and you
sweet
don't-
popcorn.
It's sweet salty popcorn.
Yeah,